Hey, this is Lindsay. It is Wednesday, April 23rd, 2025. And I just have to talk about some of this fucking gang stalking, harassment, community-oriented policing that went on this morning as I was going to the gym. Okay, and this is not an accident. It's certainly not a coincidence. And I know that because, as I've talked about before, these people spying on me, who live next door to me, who work for the fucking police as gang stalkers and whatnot. So everything I do, they report it to the fucking fusion centers and police because they work with the police. So obviously I have no privacy. My entire privacy has been invaded. My life has been hacked into. My character assassination to the extremes is what I go through every single day. And speaking of which, after I made that short video yesterday, after I went, let me start over. Okay, yesterday, which was April 22nd, Tuesday, and this is it's also predictable because I know every time, and let me explain why I know that. Every time I have a different hairdo or hair item or some kind of hair extension or whatever, these people fucking act out and react to it in ways that make them look crazy. That they react to any little change that I do to myself, whether it be my simple little things like that. And so I had ordered, big deal. People like me like to change my hair around, the color, the fucking style, the hair pieces, and big fucking deal. And I don't intentionally try to match everything either. I sometimes intentionally will buy a hair piece that doesn't match my fucking biological hair because I like the contrast. I do that on purpose. But these stupid people make fun of what I do and make it a public spectacle of things like that because I'm not perfect, because it doesn't match, because I don't fit in or whatever the fuck it is. So they make it obvious by harassing me and stalking me with stupid shit like that, which is none of their fucking business anyway. But that's all they focus on is with me, obviously. It's my hair, my body, my appearance, what I buy at the store, what I eat, everything about that these people have invaded. And obviously, that's also because that jackass had been coming into my house, monitoring me, and knows everything about me. And basically, they use all these personal things about my medical conditions and whatnot against me and telling fucking total strangers about me to report it to whoever so that I get gang stalked and harassed at the grocery store and at the gym using these goddamn medical COINTELPRO fucking espionage, neighborhood watch, mental health dumb fucks harassing me and stalking me. And that's not fair. That's a violation of my rights, of my... It's called medical COINTELPRO. They have no right to be encroaching on me. What I do with my body is my business. What I ingest is my business. I'm not doing anything illegal. What I do with my hair is my own fucking business. It's none of their fucking business. And they don't have to try to embarrass me or humiliate me publicly like the way they do, which is a crime. It is a hate crime that they do. And so obviously I react by talking about it, which makes me look like the fucking crazy one. And so yesterday also, prior to all this stuff, I called Social Security disability again to find out what the fuck is going on with my pending Social Security case. Since obviously every time I apply for a fucking job, I don't hear from anybody and I get rejected for any job, basically, whatever it is. I don't hear back or I just get fucking rejected. So why even fucking bother looking for a fucking job when that's always inevitable? And so I talked to the man. I was like, what's going on? Well, because you inherited an IRA, you don't qualify. I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense because there's a lot of people who are on Social Security disability who have worked their entire lives, such as myself, who may have gotten an inheritance and are still on fucking disability. I didn't say it like that, but I was like, what's the problem? That's not fair. And it didn't seem like he really knew how to answer the question, or he didn't want to answer the question. He just kind of danced around the question I was asking because he didn't want to fucking answer it. And so it's bureaucratic bullshit, go figure, especially since I challenge these people and ask questions that you're not supposed to ask because I'm not a fucking lawyer, but I have to defend myself and represent myself all the time. Because who else is going to do it for me? Nobody. That's for sure. They don't want to they don't want to like to challenge anybody like I do and ask questions. But so he said, and I said, well, you know what? By the way, I have contacted that Kansas City office several times in the past year to try to find out what the diagnosis was when I had to do that the one that they sent me to when Social Security will send you to these doctors or whatever to have an evaluation. So they did that, and one of them was on a Zoom meeting. It was some stupid fucking mental evaluation that I felt so fucking insulted and humiliated by some girl who acted like it was the stupidest thing I've ever gone through in my life. I was like, this is fucking crazy. They got me so upset that I was crying, I was traumatized, I was made to look fucking stupid and mentally deranged. And so, come to find out, which I have a severe chronic depression and anxiety and PTSD, I already know that. But I'm not crazy. I don't have bipolar or any shit like that. I have anxiety and depression as a result of all the fucking gang stalking and all the trauma that I've gone throughout my life. And no, I'm not trying to complain. I'm just stating the facts of how this shit works. And so he said, yeah, well, your diagnosis is, I said, could you please be so kind as to tell me what the outcome was of that, since nobody will tell me at that Kansas City office. When I try to contact them, they won't answer the question. I've never gotten anything in the mail about it. I need to know what they said about me. He said, oh, it was schizophrenia and trauma. In other words, PTSD, trauma, which no shit, or chronic depression. Yeah, I already know that. But schizophrenia? Oh, okay. I don't know about that. I would call it more like schizoaffective. I don't think I have full-blown schizophrenia. But according to their people who they sent me to, I have schizophrenia. Surprise, surprise. If it's not bipolar, it's schizoaffective. If it's not something, it's something else, right? They've always got to put you in a fucking category, in a box, so that you can be understood by the public and that people don't feel intimidated by your presence, because just your presence makes other people uneasy because you're different, or that's how this shit works. A fucking mentally ill fucking COINTELPRO crap. And the gang stalking and targeting of people is always based on that person having been given some kind of mental diagnosis, or usually they're a part of some goddamn never-ending cancer experimentation crap. You being used as medical lab rats for shit that they never gave consent to. That's what they do. They harass you in public, they stalk you, they follow you around, they follow you in the bathroom stalls, get right next to you, start fucking making noises. They invade every aspect of your privacy, these goddamn silly-ass community fucking fucktard gang stalkers. So every fucking time I go out in public, I have to deal with these people. And they're rude, they're pushy, they're arrogant, they're disrespectful, and they cannot be, they're just mean. They're demonic, possessed people who I have nothing to fucking say to them, and they have no right, don't even fucking talk to me, because I have nothing to fucking say to these people. So that they can, anytime you talk to them, what they're going to do is twist your fucking words to use it against you anyway, because they've already been told shit about you, so they already know that you're crazy, or think that, before you ever fucking open your mouth. So what's the fucking point of even don't even fucking react to them. I don't even fucking react to it. Because this is how these people are. They get anybody and everybody to do this. Children, elderly, disabled, blacks, anybody and everybody targets me every fucking day. And I'm the one who's not allowed to stand up for myself, and God forbid if I do, I get in trouble, or I'm the one who gets labeled as something because they've given me some fucking diagnosis. It's like a fucking prison all the time. And I have the right to speak my voice, and that's why I make these fucking videos and document this shit. Because what they're doing is it's treason. It's a hate crime. It's a violation of my privacy rights. and it's not fair because of the anxiety and stress that it causes just alone to be targeted is enough to make a person fucking crazy. That right there makes a person fucking crazy, and they know that. They know what they're doing to these to people like this. Myself, it's all done. The synchronicity, the timing. It's all done so orchestrated perfectly so that they because they're monitoring every fucking thing I do. Doesn't matter if I take the fucking battery out of my phone or leave my phone at home or leave it in the car or whatever. They still fucking, or of course they hack into my computer. They surveil me in my house using neighbors. If I step outside, there's some fucking neighbor watching me or keeping tabs, whether it be a fucking yard, a yard man across the street, whatever. Everywhere I go, the convenience store, the grocery store, everywhere. They're always following me around and doing shit in public to me. And so yesterday at the store, I went to HEB, and this fucking nigger, I'll call him a fucking nigger, he's a fucking annoying negroid, was following me around all over the fucking store with some goddamn t-shirt with a skull on it, like a Mexican, some stupid skull on it. I've got skulls in my house, decorative, big deal. But this fucking black man was following me, whistling all over the fucking store, making a nuisance of himself, looking like a fucking retard pervert, following me all over the goddamn place, trying to get me to react to his stalking. And of course I ignored him, which made him even more angry. And this was over at the HEB on New Braunfels and East Houston Street, okay? So I went there. That was so goddamn annoying. And and like I said, back to this hair thing. So I had just gotten in my order had just arrived yesterday, I guess, or the day before, of my hair piece that I wore. And so, of course, it's like, oh, wow, I guess they think that, oh, look, she needs attention, or she's gonna go out to the store and put that on so we can fuck with her and try to, humiliate her, gang stalker, because every little thing I do, they know everything I do, because these dumb fucking idiots have nothing fucking better to do with their goddamn fusion center fucking surveillance shit but to fucking stalk and harass me in public. And humiliate and insult me. And of course I just fucking ignore them. Because it makes them look like fucking idiots. Mentally deranged people do that kind of shit. I would never stalk anybody. What the fuck for? That's just fucking stupid. So they do that to me. And then after I went to HEB, I was like, okay, I'm going to go. It's kind of a little bit overcast. I'm not feeling all that well today. I feel okay, but I'm a little exhausted. But I'm going to go outside for a little bit and just go for a little short walk and make a video. So I went to since that HEB is close to the cemetery, I went to the cemetery and I was like, what part of the cemetery am I going to go to? And I was like, okay, fine, I'll just go to the veterans little cemetery area that's the special area where it's veterans. So I went there and I started filming and doing a little video, walking around. And as I'm doing that, there's all these cars driving by. One car was like slowing down and trying to like look at me and like stopping and then starting and stopping again, like staring at me. And I'm just walking around in that little vicinity it's got concrete walls. So I was being very inconspicuous, not talking very loud, but I had a lot of people just watching me. Like one person was parked just staring at me, some black guy, and then the other people were just driving by really slow, stopping their cars and watching me. I'm like, what's the fucking big deal? What big fucking deal? I'm a female walking around. It's free. I'm not doing anything illegal. So what's the fucking problem? I have the right to go for a walk in the goddamn cemetery without being fucking harassed or stalked by dumb fucks. I've lived in this fucking neighborhood for 10 goddamn years, okay? I used to walk in those goddamn cemeteries all the fucking time. Same thing would happen to me, getting fucking stalked and harassed by people constantly. So you can't do anything in this goddamn city or in public without being fucking harassed by people in public. Whatever it is, they're going to follow you around and try to distract you from doing what you're doing. So I was just making a little video, big fucking deal. And then as I'm leaving, these cars, 3 cars, as I'm driving away, 3 cars passed me by speeding really fast. Like they just, it's like a little convoy of 3 vehicles clearly set up, like kind of going way over the speed limit right there in that area. Whatever street it is, it's right by the veteran cemetery over there, by all that area of the cemetery graveyards. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so stupid. That's just ridiculous. What? Oh, and then of course, right when I'm done and walking out, there's a big helicopter that flies ahead. Not that, low to the ground, pretty fucking low to the ground. Not, a big, huge fucking military helicopter making a bunch of fucking noise. I tried to film it. I got a little bit of it on film. Just hovering, a fucking big, huge fucking helicopter. Military helicopter. And I'm like, oh, fuck, Jesus. Flying right over my head. Right over my fucking head in the cemetery. And so then I get in my car, I go home, I have to pee so goddamn bad. I have to fucking pee. And I have to go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, and then, of course, the fucking neighbors out there, watching, whatever, just kind of watching, being all incognito about the fact that they're surveilling me. And so I get in the house, and that's it. And so I just, have to go to the bathroom, and then I unload the groceries. And then I go to bed, and just rest, because I'm fucking exhausted. And then, this morning, I woke up a little bit later. I woke up at 4 or something. I wanted to sleep a little bit later, got in the bath, rinsed off, got dressed, and decided, because I was thinking, I think I'm going to stay in today. I don't know if I'm going to drive to the gym today. I decided, okay, I'll go. Whatever. I go to the fucking gym. I'm driving out on highway US 90, west. And there's all this fucking traffic, like tons of fucking backed up traffic, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And so by the time I got over to past the Proban exit and all that shit, if you keep going past all that area, past the exit towards Laredo and crap like that, there was a stalled out white car, some fucking black guy out there causing a fucking scene. His car was all fucking fucked up. Looked like he crashed it into the median or something, because I didn't see any other vehicles, but his car's all fucked up in the front, and he was some black guy with, some black dude. And so that's all that shit was about, all that fucking commotion. And then I look behind me, and soon enough, there's the fucking police, on motorcycles, flashing their lights. And I'm like, what the fuck did I do? I'm thinking, I'm not doing anything wrong. What are they gonna do? Pull me over and give me a fucking ticket? I haven't fucking done anything. They're just trying to intimidate me. And then I'm like, what the fuck? And then I see this car to my right that said King something, some fucking hearse-looking car that looked like a white hearse or some kind of a weird suburban hearse-looking car. I think it was a hearse of some kind. And it said King. It had a crown on it, and it said King something. And I can't remember. I forget the other part of the name, but it King something. And they're going really slow, and they're looking at me as I was driving. They're in the lane right to my right. And then I look behind me again, and all of a sudden, I notice those 2 motorcycles are way behind me. But I'm like, oh, okay, it's a funeral. It's a funeral procession. It's a funeral. Whatever. Whenever those, when the police, they are escorting people to the funeral. It was like a funeral procession, right there on US West 90. And so that was going on. That caused me a lot of fucking anxiety, because I thought that they were after me. I thought that the police were trying to, pull me over, but no, it was a funeral thing. And then I get all finally past that, and there's all this other goddamn on the other side of the freeway. There's all this backed up traffic and all these fucking police and shit. The traffic's all fucking backed up as you're going down 151 West. And for miles and miles, it's all fucking backed up, like people just stalled. And then every once in a while, you see some police Suburbans. I'm like, okay, what the fuck? I guess they're about to do some construction work or some shit like that. I don't know why the roads are all fucked up like that. And then I get to the gym finally, it took me about 30 minutes to fucking get there, and by the time I get to the gym, I have to go, first I go pee, and then some fucking black bitch, this fucking black fucking bitch, who's a stalker, runs right into me with her big ass thighs and her fucking tattoos. She's got all these fucking tattoos all over. I mean, no offense, but she's a fucking bitch. She's a fucking gang stalker, and she just ran right into me and gave me this dirty look, and I'm like, I didn't say anything, but I'm thinking, fuck you, bitch. I'm like, what the fuck is your fucking problem? You know, I don't even fucking know you. Some fucking black bitch. And so, you know, these fucking rude black women are so fucking rude sometimes. She has a fucking attitude, obviously. It's like, whatever, bitch. You know, go ahead. You know, I don't even fucking know you, but don't take it out on me. And the only thing different was I had that hairpiece on, that Aspen hair clip. Big fucking deal. So they're reacting to that, obviously, these fucking mentally ill people. It's like going to a goddamn mental fucking hospital with these dumb fucking people projecting shit onto me all the goddamn time as their fucking scapegoat, and I just ignore these goddamn fucking idiots. I don't fucking talk to anybody there. The only person who I think is decent or interesting working there, he works there, I think, you know, he seems like a decent enough person. I don't know his name, but he seems cool enough. I guess he works at the front desk. The staff seem okay. I don't know any of them, but he'll sometimes get on a treadmill next to me, and I don't know if he was in the military at one point. He's Hispanic, he's got tattoos. He's got an Edgar Allan Poe tattoo, which is pretty interesting. He seems like he's got an interesting personality, and he works there behind the desk, and he seems like a friendly guy. You know, that's the only person I've ever, that's the only person who's ever gotten next to me on the treadmill from time to time, and he just seems kind of like an interesting person that I would probably wouldn't, you know, he just seems cool enough that he's probably not as goddamn judgmental as some of these other people there. So whatever, and he got on the treadmill next to me for a while, and they were kind of looking at me. He was talking to some guy, and they're kind of looking at me, or this other guy was, but they were, I don't know, I was just like, I've got to focus on what I'm doing. I came all this way here, let me fucking focus on what I'm doing. I'm not here, I'm not getting paid to fucking work, I don't work here, I'm not getting paid, you know, just let me fucking focus on what I'm doing. But there's always people that they weren't trying to distract me. I just can get distracted, and it's enough with the fucking TVs as it is. I blow those goddamn things up if I could, the fucking televisions. But at least there wasn't that stupid shit for BJ ads today. BJ's restaurant, like all day yesterday, trying to fucking humiliate me. Oh, BJ, okay. But anyway, so that happened today. No big deal, but that black bitch gave me that. It was like, another demon Canaanite. And of course this morning I was listening to the Curse of Canaan chapter about the Civil War or something. And so these people get so fucking easily offended. Big fucking deal. It's history, and it's all true. So fuck you. I don't give a fuck if you don't fucking like what I'm listening to in my own goddamn house. Mind your own fucking business. You know, these people can't stand the fucking truth. Well, I'm sorry, but not my goddamn fucking problem. I'm not here to fucking cater to your fucking ass. You know, I've got to take care of myself. I'm not a fucking people pleaser, you know? They're just, it's like they take everything out on me all the time. It's mostly dumb fucking women who I don't get along with at all. I don't get along with women at all for them. I just don't. I never have, and I never will. They're mean, most of them. They're rude. They're jealous. They're just annoying as shit. Most of them. And I don't fucking talk to them. I don't get along with them. I sure as a fuck don't want to talk to them at the gym. That's for goddamn sure. I have nothing to fucking say to these dumb fucking stalker women. They fucking stalk me, stare at me, give me dirty looks, and act like, it's like, what the fuck, bitch? Just fucking mind your own fucking business. And don't fucking stare at me like that. Are you a fucking lesbian? What the fuck, you know? Don't fucking look at me like that, please. There's a lot of sick women, a lot of fucking crazy, deranged, and every time there's this black woman in the morning, she stands there at the fucking mirror like this fucking black woman. She's a stalker, spying on me. It's like, what do you fucking want, lady? I'm not fucking bothering you. You know, what the fuck is your fuck? It's always some fucking nigger, black woman, bitch. fucking with me. It's always, I can tolerate other people. They don't bother me, but if these fucking niggers, man, fucking bitch black women are horrible. They're so fucking mean. They are horrible to me, and I just ignore the shit. I just ignore them because they're bullies and they're fucking mean. And I don't like I just ignore them, which makes me even more fucking mad. Too fucking bad, you know? I don't care if they make me uncomfortable like that, then I don't have to fucking interact with you. And I'm not going to, because that's just how it is. After what I've gone through, I have nothing to fucking say to these people. So that's the way it is. I can fucking tolerate and get along with other people, but the fucking niggers are always trying to fucking fuck with me. Always. Always, always. And fuck you about the Civil War, too fucking bad, god damn it. I don't give a shit what the fuck they think about me. I have ancestors who fought in the goddamn American Revolution, the Civil War, too fucking bad, dumbass. Or nigger. If you don't like it, too fucking bad. Don't fucking blame me. Point the finger at the fucking Rockefellers who created the goddamn fucking wars in the first place for the fucking feds and the bankers. Not me, dumbass. So there.